Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I was in the middle of eating and I was like, you know what? Let me just film this for you guys. Let me film another mukbang. Mukbang, however you say it. Oh hush, Angel, it's okay. So, um, I already prayed off camera. Let me turn it this way. And it is Sonic again. We couldn't decide on what to do for dinner, so my niece was like Sonic, so yeah, that's what I'm eating. That much bright. So, just to kind of give you like a small update on my business. Um, it's actually okay for right now. Um, of course, in the last video, I did say that I did have to. There was a hold on me selling my products because a lot of the stuff that I needed for my products had not have not come in, and they still have not come in. So I have been trying to figure out different ways. Now the containers that I normally sell the glosses in, and I'll show you really quickly. I buy those containers at Family Dollar. And they come in like, I think it's 8 in a pack. Yeah, you get 8 in a pack. And so I bought like 4 packs this time because the first time I only bought, I think 2. Because I didn't know, sorry Angel, I didn't know how it was going to turn out. But people actually like them. So I went ahead and I bought more of those to sell in the meantime. Until my tubes come in. So these are what the containers look like. I've shown you these before. And I have also added a brand new color. This color does not have a... Sorry. This phone is connected to that phone. They're connected to each other. So anytime one of them has a notification, it dings on the other one. But anyway, so this is a new color. And it's like a dark... it's almost like a dark teal color. But it does not have a name. So if you would like to be the one to name this, then just leave a good name in the comment section down below. So I did have some extras left over, so I decided to change my lip scrub containers. So I was using the 5-gram jars of for the lip scrubs. I don't like them because they don't hold a lot of product, for one, and 2, they break very, very easily. So I figured, why not go ahead and just buy extras. Or I didn't buy extras, I bought 4 packs specifically for the gloss, but then I had some left over, so I went ahead. I think I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had 10 left over, so I went ahead and I just put some of them in. So this is the blueberry, and this is the cake, the passion, cotton candy. I did 2 of the cotton candy. My sandcastle, mermaid, grape, and I did pineapple. The ones that will not be coming back, unfortunately, will be the green apple, the cocoa, the green apple and the cocoa, and I will also be discontinuing well, not discontinuing, but I'll be redoing the grape. It will no longer be grape, because I have gotten a lot of some people have told me that they really don't like grape. Not a lot of people like grape, so I'm going to change it out, and I'm gonna probably make it a lot lighter than what it is, and I'll be changing the name. So stay tuned for that. And then the rest of these are like my like this is my royalty gloss. My sorry, this is my Nubian gloss. I've got my angel gloss. My lemonade gloss. People love that gloss. My princess gloss, the Snow White gloss, the sunset gloss, sun kissed gloss. There's another one in here. This one, my Nefertiti gloss. Just I love them all so much. But those were that. So that is what is in stock right now. So that is what is in stock right now. And it will remain in stock pretty much until I can get to where I oh, okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to handle other stuff too while I'm doing this video. But I did. It's coming along. It's coming along. I've been checking on my package from AliExpress for a minute. So I okay. So I have I've been just kind of and then still trying to find work. So it has been a little bit hard to do that and try to juggle my own business and my cat and all that good stuff. But it's supposed to be a mukbang, so I'll go ahead and put my food back in front of me and we're going to eat and talk. So let's see, what can I talk about? Okay, so first I want to talk about this whole Diamond Flawless situation. So first I want to say that in no way, shape, or form am I going to demean her in any way. I don't want to make anyone upset if they are fans of her, because I am a fan of her. I am subscribed to her, and I've been subscribed to her from pretty much the very beginning. So I don't want it to seem like I'm bashing her, because I'm not. And then the second thing that I want to say is that mental illness is very much real, very much so real. A lot of people play with it. They think that it is not as serious as other people lead on, but it is very, very serious. It is very serious. It's so serious to the point where you have people who will have thoughts of suicide and then carry those thoughts through. And then you're like, oh, well, he was sick and she was sick and this and this and that and that. But you'll downplay it. And I'm just like, it's not something, that particular thing is not something that you should downplay. You should take action immediately. And from what I've seen, not even from what I've heard, from what I've seen her do, the way she acts, the way she talks, her eyes, her body language, all of that, I see it all. And I'm like, you know what? She is really battling. She's fighting herself. It's not even her fighting her parents or whatever dude's name is, King Sydney, whatever the fuck his name is. I don't know. Anyway, she's fighting mentally with herself, because okay, one part of her is saying, you're doing good, stay on track, do what you have to do. But then the other part is saying, okay, well, he said this and she said that, so go do this, and then and do this, and this. And so the bad side is pretty much outweighing the good. That's how I see it. And with mental health, it is not a joke. Like, I had a cousin who had been mentally ill for years. I mean, years. And he got put into, my mom called it the crazy house. He got put into the crazy house, spent all those years in there, and then as soon as he got out, like a week later, he killed himself. Because although he was in there, he still wasn't getting the type of help that he needed. So I'm not saying that if you go to if you get put into a mental illness facility or a mental hospital, or you get put on the psych in the psych ward, on the floor or whatever. Not saying that you're not gonna get the help. You're gonna get the help. It's just up to your mind. Honestly, it's up to your mind. It's up to God to figure out how or when and where you're gonna be at mentally, so you can come out fresh, come out good, and all that good stuff. Because there is some people who've had mental illnesses that have not, killed themselves and are actually walking around fine and they're good, But when you have this young female here that's like, what, 19 or 20 years old, and she's got all this stuff going on. She's, ahead of the YouTube game. She's doing her thing, and she's been in and out of, from what I can see, is 1, 2, 3 relationships that she has broadcasted on YouTube, and she feels like, okay, well, now what do I do? I'm not in a relationship. I'm not, with anybody. I'm not talking with anybody. And I feel like the last video I saw was of I don't remember the YouTuber's name or the YouTube channel name, but they were showing like I guess or live Instagram video feed that King so and so, whoever he is, and Diamond had, and that she had pulled up to his house while him and his girlfriend was there, and and then all his friends came, and then the girlfriend destroyed the car and all this other stuff. So for one, I understand, yes, she definitely could have, if he would have went ahead and did whatever it was he was supposed to do, which was call the police, then she would have gone to jail for trespassing. But when you go and you destroy someone's car, and mind you, the car was not even on the property, the car was in the road. So when you think about that, and you go and you destroy her car, she could sue you, and she could press charges on you, and you can go to jail for vandalism. And they have you on video, on film, destroying the car. Mind you, she had no business over there. Although she had no business over there, that's true. But at the same time, all you had to do was leave it alone. Don't answer the door. Just leave it alone. But the first thing that he did was, instead of saying, hey, I need you off my property, or I'm going to call the cops, he goes straight to Instagram Live. And then he proceeds to talk trash about her. And again, with the mental illness, like she's denied it for so long. But you can it's no denying it now. You can see it. I even watched another video of her being on Instagram Live, and she was talking to her dad, and she was pretty much like, it was like she was back in, like, her mind was that of a 6-year-old, and she was not the adult that she's supposed to be. And so I found that really weird. I'm not even eating the food. That's how serious it is. And it probably done got cold now, but it's okay. So I'm just like, you can't just go off on somebody and they're this sick. They are that ill, because they could end up doing something to either hurt you or hurt themselves. Like, what if she decided one day okay, well, I'm gonna kill myself. Don't nobody feel like, they can be my friend, or they can be with me, or da-da-da-da-da. Then she'll go off and she'll end up killing herself. And then that guilt is going to be laying on your mind for the rest of your life, because you're going to be here and she not going to be here. That's the whole point. And I see all these different YouTubers saying, oh, she need help and she need this. Okay, well, go to her. Say, hey, man, I understand what you're going through. You know, look up mental illnesses. Look that up, because it's so much bigger than what people are making it. It's so much more information for you to know about having a mental illness, about having schizophrenia and being bipolar and all this other stuff. My stepdad was schizophrenic and he was bipolar. And he lived for a while with just taking his medication and things like that. So you really have to slow yourself down and think about what it is that you want to say, or that you say before you go and press record, because a lot of the stuff that you put out there, it may be what other people want to hear and what other people want to see, but it's not going to help the other person's case, the person that's actually going through this type of illness. Is not going to help them at all. And so honestly, I mean, I understand the anger from him, you know, because they've been broken up for a while. I do understand that, and I understand the frustration. I understand the confusion, if you will. I understand all of that, but at the same time, if you would have actually taken the time to learn more about her and not about what was in her pants, then you would have known how to handle her. Because to me, it's obvious, the way I saw it was, you got into this relationship with her, wasn't a long relationship, and then you broke up with her, and then shortly after that you ended up with a new girlfriend. But now she is the one that has to pick up the pieces of a broken heart and a broken relationship, and she doesn't know how to, because mentally she's not completely there. That's just the way I see it. I mean, hey, I don't care who bites back on this video, because it is what it is. It's my opinions, it's my channel, and I'm gonna say whatever I got to say to get my point across. But my thing is, and this is what I hate, because like the generations after me, oh my God, y'all are like screwing it up for people who really trying to get out there and get it. Not saying it's everybody, because it's not. It's just certain people that I see on YouTube that I don't even watch half of the stuff that's posted on YouTube, because it's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. And I mean, I'm cool with the pranks. I'm cool with the you know, relationship goals. I'm cool with all of that. But when you're dealing with something as serious and as serious as this, y'all are playing around like it's a joke, because it's not a joke. It's not a joke at all, and y'all don't get that. All y'all think about is, ooh, how many views we gonna get on this video, and how many subscribers we can add on from this right here, and then how much the YouTube paycheck gonna be. It don't matter about that, because you thinking about the monetary value of it. You're not thinking about how it's going to affect that person's life. I mean, because right now she's at what, like 1,000,000.6 something, I think, the last time I saw it. So I'm like, she's pretty far up there. She's not a low level YouTuber like me. But I don't even want to talk on it no more. Just know that having a mental illness is not something to play around with. And I've been seeing like a lot of his friends, a lot of people that he's hung out with, or that he still remains to hang out with, that's talking about that's pretty much bashing her, saying that, you know, she need help and all this other stuff. And yes, she does need help. So be the one to give her the help. Be the one to help her out. Be the one to go over there and say, hey, Diamond, just here, you want to hang out with you for a few hours, you know, see where your head's at, see how you feeling, things like that. Make sure you need something, because it's obvious that the parents aren't doing enough. Because if they were doing enough, then she wouldn't even be the way that she's being, and she wouldn't be off of her medication, from what her father says. Because her father wants to put her back into a mental hospital. She obviously doesn't want to go. So then you need to come up with a better solution. That's just how I see it. So Mukbang over because I didn't even eat all of it. It's still it's still a lot left. I'll probably eat it in a little bit, but that's just something to think about. Again, because mental illness is not something that you play around with. It's not something that you belittle, and that you put down, because it could ultimately end very tragically. And not saying that you'll have blood on your hands, but in a mental way you will, because that guilt's going to eat you alive. It's definitely going to. So I hope everybody enjoyed this talk, because it was more of a talk than a mukbang, but I'm still going to put a mukbang in the title. And I hope everybody had a wonderful 4th of July. I know I did. And I will see you all soon for more business updates. Oh, and the business chat with my niece video, I want to wait. I know I said it was supposed to come out last week, and I ended up not doing it. But I'm going to wait until I get my inventory here, things like that, so I can, do some little chatting and filling of the tubes and all that good stuff for that video. So make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you follow me on social medias. Well, you can follow me on Instagram at _gloss_beauty inc, and Facebook at Gloss Beauty Inc, and also Facebook. It is just a Facebook group, and it's Gloss Beauties Glossy Corner. So go ahead and check all those tags out. Check all those tags out, and I'll see you guys later. All right, bye.